Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And keep your back straight, neck hip straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully Enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes to understand how this practice will help for us to develop our conventional life, and at the same time, out of that conventional development, how we can build up our spiritual foundation. So when it comes to our day-to-day life, we all know life itself kind of like a struggle. So that a struggle is not happen in the outside world. That struggle happen inside us. So that means, so whatever happened to us, the way we react to that situations or the incidents create that struggle. So when we react to situations, we react with certain kind of behavior. We react in a kind of like a certain kind of habitual patterns. We react with our point of view. We react with our emotions. And with that reactions, when we repeat it again and again and again, so our life start to get tangled with the same kind of situations. Then by the time what happens, our mind, our memory, our past experience start to get stuck with us. And because of that, we can't see the newness around us. So it creates kind of like a very dusty, cloudy mind inside us. Because of that, we can't see the very present moment. And another way, it's kind of like we get hold to our past experience. So that's why this idea of letting go is becoming kind of like a very expensive, very popular. But still we don't have much kind of like a skill to let go things. That we all know the benefit of the letting go, but still we hold it to the situation. So then mastering this non-attachment is a skill. So you have to develop it day by day, day by day. Basically, in this conventional world, we can't hold anything from this outside, but still we hold it to our own memory. So even though that memory gives us a hard time, and more we hold it to, we clinging to the memory. But the thing is, we have to remember that holding past is kind of like, it doesn't matter good or bad, the holding the past experience kind of like holding very hot charcoal in your hand. Just imagine if there is a, very burning hot charcoal, you take it to hand, what will happen? So the naturally right away, you throw it away, because that burning process, you don't want to go with it. So like that, you have to be smart to release that whatever holding inside you. Because otherwise you are the one who get burned. So that doesn't mean you resist the outside world or this conventional world, you stay away from it, or you become alone, or you hate the outside world. No. You live with it. You be with it. But still, you have to remember that as an experiencer, that whatever happened outside world is not you. So another example for that, like a bird sit on a tree branch. Just imagine if the bird sit on the tree branch, even though it sit on it, it not hold it to the tree branch, it not attached to the tree branch. So just in case if the branch fell down, or in case if the bird want to move away, fly away, so anytime that bird can detach from the tree. So with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, when it comes to your moment of experience, can you be like that? So what is here the tree branch? If your awareness, if your consciousness is the bird, what is the tree branch that you sit here? So it is not this material object. That's the important thing here you have to understand. So we can go with the very simple example with the food. So just imagine there is a very tasty food. So then that even though food is in front of you, still you can see it, but there's no taste. So what you need to do, you have to take it to the mouth and then you chew it. Then by the time what happened, it need to touch your tongue. So when it touch your tongue, what happens? The food and the tongue get together, then the tongue consciousness arises. In that very moment, you feel the taste. So that is where your attachment happens, not for the food. We think it's for the food. No. It is not for the food. Your attachment is happened to this tongue consciousness. So that is your tree branch. Remember that. Most of the time we think it is the food. No, no. So whatever eye object, ear object, nose object, tongue object, body object, mind object, not that object, not that material thing. Don't try to detach from that. Let it be there. You have no power to struggle with it. But the power that you have regarding this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind consciousness. So when you see something, the object is there, and then once it touches your eye, in that very moment, this eye consciousness arises. You are attached to that eye consciousness, not the eye object. We think that like that. No. That's why it will go away, but still your attachment is there. If your attachment happened because of the eye object, then when the object is not there, your attachment also should go away. But it's not going to happen. Your attachment again and again keep going, looking for something. So then what happens? How this attachment continue? So let's go to the tongue, because it is very easy for all of us to understand. When that the food touch your tongue, in that very moment when the tongue consciousness arises, out of that what happens? You start to jump forward and think ahead. And then that become a current to move forward and eat again and again and again. So the second thought, the third thought, overlapping with the moment of experience, create kind of like a link. So then whatever this, the moment of experience, it arises, it disappears. But what happens, your mind start to project, jump forward, think ahead, and believing that what you experience here and will experience with the next, So because of that, what happened? Now you are ahead, you keep move forward. Because of that, what happened? You forget to see the very nature of this moment of tongue consciousness, because it is not there. Just imagine, before you eat something, taste is not there. And then once you eat it, when the food touch your tongue, it arises. When the food go into the throat, then the taste disappears. So that is the very nature of arising, existing, and disappearance. With your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. But what happened? Your tongue consciousness jump forward. And on the top of that moment of experience, you start to think and repeat, imagine. That imagination, that repetition, that asking the same thing again and again, create a moment to move forward and do the action again and again. So the attachment is here. So attachment with that, whatever, when it comes to your eye, when the eye consciousness arises, that is where the attachment. When ear, if there is a sound arise, when the sound comes that touches your ear, when the ear consciousness arises, That is where your attachment. Most of us, we don't see that. So with the body, when the feelings arise, sensation out of the body object, when the feelings arise or the body of consciousness arise, that is where our attachment. So then just imagine, it is with the moment of experience you attach, not to the outside world. So that is why the bird sitting on the tree branch means your desire, wanting mind, hold it to this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, consciousness. So then, if you are capable to see that point, seeing itself will help you to release from the attachment. Because once it doesn't matter whatever happened around you, whatever that you experience in the moment, with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, consciousness, if you are not attached to that, you're okay with the world. So then now you have to understand, I think now it is very clear for you. So attachment means not regarding the outside world. All the concept, ideas, comparison, emotions, that everything go with these outside things, but it happened to our own inner feelings, not really to the outside object. So once you have it, it's kind of like you become like the bamboo tree. Why? Because look at the bamboo tree. So the bamboo tree, so whatever the winds come, it capable to bend to any direction. It has a strong flexibility. And so with the wind, it's move, but it doesn't break. So like that, with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, consciousness, it's capable to merge your awareness and move with it rather than hold it to it. If you hold it to anything, then you break. Why we break? Why people say what is mostly break our heart? You know why? Because we hold with our ideas, thoughts, intention. And if you hold it to something strongly, remember, no one can protect you. You're going to break. So then it's an invisible pain. It's an invisible bond we create. That invisible bond we create with not anybody. We have the connection with our own consciousness, awareness, with our own heart. We clinging to our own inner feelings, our own heart. And when you break your heart, don't blame to anybody. You are responsible for that. Why? Because you are the one who didn't know the nature, and you are the one who misunderstood. Take responsibility. And that's why it's okay to break the heart, because that is where you learn the lesson and understand. This world is, you can't hold this world. Because otherwise the attachment is the major part, make you very limited from your own growth. Remember that. Whatever you attach with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, it make you very limited person. So this non-attachment make you allowed to grow, make you kind of like an unlimited person. So you are capable to go with any situation. Look at the tree branch. Sometimes when the wind comes, it move to, side to side, but it's not going to hold the wind. So like that, always remember, go with the world is a skill. So then for that, the one of the important thing, when you mastering non-attachment, there are certain principles that one thing is you have to understand, it is regarding your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, consciousness. You are attached there, not the outside things, and you hold it to that. So another thing is, so how you can master this? So one of the things, to let go of the outcome, the result that we're waiting for. So rather than the action we develop, the result we waiting and hoping, if you can let go, then by the time you are capable to let go the action. Because we are so attached to the outcome, means we are attached to deeper hopes that we already experience with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, consciousness. So one of the basic principle, letting go of outcome. Don't think ahead. Don't try to repeat your experience. So whatever happened, it happened according to the necessary cause and conditions. And then whatever will happen according to the necessary cause and conditions. And learn to accept it, but don't try to repeat and try to bring the outcome the way you want. So that is one thing. So next one is, nowadays it is very important that this digital detox, because now with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, with these machines and technology, we develop kind of like a different world inside us. And so it is important then to have some times disconnect from this all the machines technology and settle down yourself and be free from these all things, and little bit take time, be with the nature and have a conversation, and go out, go for a walk, do some exercise, and build up your physical strength. So that kind of things will help for you to master this non-attachment. Digital detox. So at the same time, now we have this mental shopping. So, before we had this window shopping, people go to the mall, shopping mall, and keep watching. But now they don't do that anymore. After the COVID, most of time, as you know, now most of people do shopping online. So now, the more than anything, that the people have this mental shopping. So always they keep thinking, oh, I want to buy this, oh, I want to buy that. So like that, they go this online, and then whatever they see, and they start to think about it again and again and again. So these material things that we collect inside us, so mental shopping. No, you have to remember, if there is something necessary, you have to buy it. But you don't need to buy everything that you see. So that is where you need some kind of discipline. There are some people, they have a hard time to stop this online shopping. They can't stop. They always buy. They like, when the package comes, they like it. So whatever it is, they always addicted to see packages. So they don't care about the paying, but end of the month, then when the bills come, they get mad, disappointed. And then when you have too much things, it is very difficult for you to detach. Maybe there's nothing to attach, but still this everything around you, always that everything in your mind. So that's why make it very simple for yourself. And if there is something necessary, you go for that. And if it is not necessary, you don't touch it. So nothing wrong with it. It is there, but you don't need it. So that's why I learned to say no to things. So that is another, the skill to master non-attachment. Say no to things. So no to things means not, remember here, it's not about telling to outside. No. Say no to inside your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, consciousness, when that feelings arise. Another thing is, when it comes to things, there are a lot of things we maintain because of others' opinions, not because of our true value, not because of our real needs or our true understanding. So don't invest your life for others' opinion. Always be truthful to yourself. It is hard because we didn't know that. We didn't learn to be like that way. We mostly, even it is so hard for me, difficult for me, when other people say, oh, you're doing so good. And I like to hear that. And then I feel kind of, oh, other people told me, so I'm doing so good because of that. Now I have to do it somehow. No, don't do that. Don't live for others' opinion. So then it's going to take you to very unnecessary difficulties. Of course, others' opinion is important. So you have to respect for that. But when it comes to your own life, you don't sacrifice that, because sometimes we don't know from where that opinions come. We don't know they are really mean it or not. And the other thing is, we don't know really what they mean by it. Maybe it is completely different idea. So because of that, always remember, don't invest your life to maintain others' opinion. And another thing is, so this detachment is a kind of like a gateway to possibilities. If you are attached to something, and it may slow down you and it make you very limited. So, and by the time maybe this attachment give us security, comfort, satisfaction, but still you have to remember it make you a very limited person. So then insecurity sometimes create the gateway to opportunities or the possibilities. So learn to take it. In insecurity, it's always there. It's kind of like that is the very nature of the world. Uncertainty. We don't know what will happen in the very next moment. But you take it as the gateway to opportunity, possibilities. And when you look in that way, even though the very next moment is so dark, you are capable to see the light through that darkness. And in that way, you are slowly mastering this art of non-attachment. You are not afraid anymore for insecurity. And the next one is the most important part, this emotional regulations. The way you maintain your emotions, the way you value your emotions, the way you understand your emotions, the way you respond to your emotions, the way you protect your emotions. You have to look into that. And you have to see yourself how that everything end of the day bring the experience of life, what you go through, what you experience. So then again and again, thinking about it not going to work. So that's why you have to detach from it and observe it. So that is where the meditation comes. So when you practice meditation, it will help you to develop the skill to have these emotional regulations. And you are more deeply will understand, you are more deeply manage it, you are more deeply capable to get the best out of that. And you are capable to use all the emotions to make it profitable for you and make it valuable rather than make it unprofitable. So then practicing meditation itself, observing and develop the ability of observing, and rather than go with the reactions, repetition, you detach from this all and settle down yourself and observe and allow things to happen as it is. And so without interference, learn to observe. So that is where when you come to the observe inhalation, exhalation, let the inhalation, exhalations happen itself and be with it rather than interfering. So by the time you will recognize, you become like the bird that sit on a tree branch, and even though you experience this world with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, you are not hold it to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind consciousness. When it arises, you are there, your recognition is there. When that experience disappears, you are anymore not bound to it. Your awareness will move forward. So if you can live like that way, the world going to be the same, that around us, everybody going to be have the same kind of experience. And even you will experience the world, but you have no attachment to that experience. You have no any desire to think over and over again and again to repeat that experience. So then you will have the life, but always you are capable to experience a new moment. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Supatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment you're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. When it happens through the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. Your backside, your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Also, by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chamyehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhamma nudhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi Abdaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribunjisami Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya mahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Please.